For goodness sake, cheer up. We're on the verge of a great success. All right, we got off to a bad start. Only one guest turned up, and he fled in panic. But since then, we've bombarded the media with our adverts which we ourselves thought up, and jolly good they all look too. Let's read a few to you here. This one immediately strikes my eye. My own modest contribution. Whatever happened to Reginald Perrin? Remember the brilliant grot and its useless products? Now Perrin rides again. Visit Perrin's and become a better, happier person. Stay as long as you like, pay as much as you like. I think that's pretty good. Visit Perrin's, the commune for the middle-aged and the middle class. Well done, our music therapist. Thank you. Perrin's is super. Nice one there from the sex consultant. Perrin's is a knockout. Very good one there from our culture officer. Thank you. Now there's a very, very clever one here from the arts therapist. You'll like this one. Are you a backward reader? Then visit Snirrup. Backward reader, Snirrup, Perrin's. It's not important, Jimmy. I just thought I'd mention it as you were sitting next to me. Lost all faith in experts, then come to Perrin's, guaranteed no experts in anything. That's a very clever one there from Madam Secretary. I didn't get where I am today without knowing that Perrin's is the best thing since sliced bread. Yes, I don't know whose that is, but quite a good one. And last, and probably least, the snappy, pithy contribution from Tom, our sports supremo. Want to drop out, but don't like dropouts. At Perrin's, the dropouts are just like you. They're more like drop-ins. So next time you feel like dropping out, why not drop in? That's a jolly interesting one there from Tom. I think the mistake we made, you see, was having a group meeting right at the very beginning. As head of the community, I really should establish my authority. So from tomorrow onwards, I shall personally interview the guests that will pour in as a result of this saturation coverage. And I think this time you'll find there's more than one. What are the exact numbers of the latest count, Madam Secretary? 2. There you are, you see, twice as many. Perrin, here, on green. Would you send in the first of our 2 guests, please, Madam Secretary? Thank you. Good morning, and welcome to our little community. Morning, and come in. And morning, and welcome to our little... Good heavens, it's Mr. Pelham, the pig farmer.
Got it in 1 hour, son.
Sit down.
Yeah, you know, when I saw your adverts, I thought, that's the self-same Perrin that used to swill out my porkers.
Oh,
He's the man to come to with my problems, I thought.
Right, so what are your problems, Mr. Pelham?
Well, I've expanded, Reg. Pigs, calves, battery chicken, I'm a success.
Oh, good.
Yeah, an abattoir in Bicester gives me group rates.
Oh, splendid. So what's the problem?
Meat. I've gone off meat.
Oh, dear.
Well, you know, all those chicken locked in the dark with their beaks cut off. Calves kept anemic so their meat will be pale, and all of them to be slaughtered in the end so that people can gorge themselves.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
And, you know, my daughter doesn't speak to her anymore. Oh. My son, he's a vegetarian. And it's 10 years now since my wife was knocked over by that bus outside of Mac Fisheries. Oh. the branch isn't even there anymore now. It's Timothy White's.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Look, is that all you can say? Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. No, try and look professional. Sorry, professional secret.
Well, I get these strange dreams, Reg. Dreams of hell.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Well, I'm locked in a cage and my nose cut off. There's rows and rows of me, millions of me. And opposite, there are thousands of me turning on spits, dripping fat. Oh. And Satan and thousands of his sultry mistresses are licking their lips in anticipation of their finger-licking Hades fried Pelham.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Well, you can't do anything for me.
No. We can do something. Say anything. We can. Yes, our expert therapists and consultants will help to make you a wiser, happier, braver, better, more complete human being. Yes. When you leave here, Mr. Pelham, your problems will be will no longer exist.
Thank you, Reg. I knew you could do it.
It's more than I did. Right. Perrin, here. Would you send in the second... I'm on red. Yes. Would you send in the... I may jump from red to green, so keep on your... exactly. Yes. Would you send in the second of our 2 guests, please, Madam Secretary? Thank you. I must be much more confident and assertive right from the start. Morning, and come in.
Morning. Thruxton Appleby, the textiles tycoon. I expect you've heard of me. Yes, of course, young. I saw your advert in the Mucklethwaite Morning Telegraph and I liked its barefaced cheek. One thing I admire, it's barefaced cheek. Yorkshireman, are you?
No, a Londoner.
Oh, that's odd. You don't often find barefaced cheek among namby-pamby southerners. Well, Mr. Perrin, normally I don't bother with quacks, cranks or crackpots, but I've tried everything. Elf farms, head shrinkers, religion. You are my last resort.
Oh, how flattering. So what is your problem, Mr. Appleby?
I'm not likeable, Mr. Perrin.
Oh. Thinks he's not likeable, and he's dead. Right. Sorry, professional secret.
I'm not liked as a person, do you see? It's an ungrateful world. when I think of all I've done for Mucklethwaite. Oh. You can walk through the Thruxton Appleby Memorial Gardens, past the Thruxton Appleby Memorial Bandstand, and gaze out over the whole of Mucklethwaite as far as Scragend Fell. And what are you sat on?
I've no idea.
The Thruxton Appleby Memorial Seat.
Oh, shouldn't memorials be for after you're dead?
Well, that's no good, is it? You can't take them with you. Mr. Perrin, my trouble is I expect money to carry all before it. Cure me of that and you can name your price.
Oh, right. To treat him the way he treats everybody else. Just be as rude as he is. Smoke?
Yes.
Oh, smoke's filthy habit. Caught you there. Drink?
Yes.
Whiskey, vodka, gin?
Anything?
Drinks like a fish. Caught you twice. Thick as well as nasty.
What do you say?
Oh, deaf too. Drinks with deaf.
I'm not used to being spoken to like that.
Well, you should come here more often. Tell me, Drangleby, why do you think you're so loathed?
Not loathed, Mr. Perrin. Not even disliked. Just not liked. I'm rich, do you see?
Oh, we'll soon cure you of that. Nosy swine. Excuse me, would you?
I don't think I'm a nosy swine.
Caught you again. CJ, the very man, CJ. Would you come into my office in exactly 30 seconds on a matter of no importance whatsoever and help me deflate the pompous windbag who's sitting in there?
It'll be a pleasure.
Thank you, CJ. Come in.
Nobody knocked.
Oh, somebody will if we give it time. Come in.
Why do you keep saying come in?
Oh, third time lucky. Come in! CJ, are you coming? Oh, CJ, it's you. Good heavens. Is this important, CJ?
Not at all, Reggie.
Good, then take your time.
I just wondered if you'd heard the weather forecast.
The weather forecast, CJ? I haven't, but I'll certainly ring for it. Thank you. Hello, Perrin here on green. Would you give me the weather forecast? Thank you. Put it through on red, will you? Thank you. This is absolutely unimportant, Drongleby. It's a waste of time. But there we are. Hello, weather forecast? Thank you. Perrin here on... Yes. Coming through on a lower, yes, with more IC bar, yes, thank you, this after... Thank you, yes. I've now heard the weather forecast, CJ, thank you very much.
I'll be off then.
Oh, this is the chemicals tycoon Thruxton Dringleby.
Textiles. Nice to meet you, Mr. Textiles. Appleby.
You've probably heard of the Thruxton Ongleby Memorial Hat Stand.
Bandstand.
Nice to have met you, Mr. Bandstand.
Not very subtle tactics.
For a not very subtle man. Now, we can cure you, Dringleby, but it'll take some time. In a fortnight, you'll no longer be obnoxious, irritating and mind-bogglingly boring, perhaps, but not obnoxious. In 3 weeks, you'll be tolerable in medium-sized doses in mixed company. And in 4 weeks, give or take a day or two. This is not an exact science, and I'm not an exact speaker. You might even be likeable.
Thank you.
Right. Off you go, you bloated capitalist. Take your unacceptable face from my study.
Thank you. Thank you.
He took it. They believe me. They must be mad. Morning, McLean. Morning. How are things going in the kitchen?
We blerlicking good stops. There we skeleton, he pladdle up your clunge.
Good, glad to hear it. Things are going extraordinarily well outside. It's pretty quiet at the moment. The rush will soon be starting up. Do you think you can cope all right here?
Slechty tergiversi. Ja, peregrine herslooks. Nee, kraddel, you get drink.
Good. I must say, I like your attitude, McLean. Morning, Sports Supremo. How's sport going? Well, good. What's going on?
Remember I used to make homemade wine?
Yes, I do seem to recall something of the kind, Tom. You started making them again, haven't you?
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
I'm making spirits now.
Oh, God.
Prune brandy, Loganberry whiskey, slow gin.
Good God.
I'm afraid I've got a disappointment for you, Reggie.
Oh, yes, what's that, Tom?
None of them ready to drink yet.
Ah, what a shame. Gin too slow? I said the gin too... It's to play on... Tell me, so, how's sport coming along then? Are the activities, huh?
I told you, Reggie, I'm just not a sports person.
But you started off so well, Tom, with that football with no opponents.
I'm sorry, Reggie. I was discouraged by our early failures. I am not a sport person.
Well, you better get undiscouraged. Otherwise you'll end up not being a job person. Huh? Morning, culture officer. How's culture going? Well, good. What's going on?
Well, culture, Reggie. This is Art City, Arizona. Look at it.
This isn't culture, these are boobs.
They're actresses' boobs, Reggie. That's culture.
Actresses?
Yeah, we'll read any of the captions.
Vivacious Virginia's a radiologist's daughter. Her dad made some pretty startling developments in X-ray technique, but you don't need an X-ray to see vibrant Virginia's startling developments. Volatile Virginia plans to become a classical actress. She might reveal a big talent, but unfortunately she'd have to hide her biggest assets.
That's culture, Reggie.
Curvaceous Caroline's a colonel's daughter. Dad might think she was improperly dressed for parade, but then she's fighting a different battle of the bulge from the one he got a DSO for. Come to think of it, we wouldn't mind pinning a medal on Cock-a-Hoop Caroline ourselves. Cultivated Caroline plans to become a Shakespearean actress. It's a case of from the bed to the bard. Oh, really?
That's culture, Reggie. There are 100 boobs in here. A ton of tits.
Prospective clients get in touch with me, Tony, and say, do you have any cultural activities? And I say, yes, we've got a ton of tits. What do you think will happen?
I think they'll come rushing here.
I think you're probably right.
Titty City, Arizona.
Never mind, that just get some culture going, that's all.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Reggie. I've just been a bit discouraged by our earlier failure.
Oh, well, you better get undiscouraged. Otherwise, this is going to become Chuckout City, Arizona. Knockout?
No.
Thought not. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, staff of Perrin's, for goodness sake, cheer up. We're on the verge of greatness. Now, one or two of you told me they feel a little discouraged. Now, I won't name names.
Oh, obviously Tom. He's got all the fighting spirit of a rabbit from a broken home.
I see. What's brought on this touching burst of wifely affection, Squelchy Poo?
Oh, shut up. Was it you?
I can't answer you and shut up.
Oh, shut up. Was it you or wasn't it? Please, please. Where's all our love and peace?
Exactly. Well said, darling.
It was Tony, bound to be.
Oh, great, yes. It's got the old marriage harmony bit. Great. Third argument today. Knockout.
I don't like arguing.
Oh, don't worry, because I do.
Well, I do.
Well, I do.
Please, please. Where's all our love and peace?
Exactly. Well said, darling.
Well, I'd rather argue than be like the Harris Joneses. I mean, they agree so much they're hardly separate people anymore.
I don't think that's fair.
After you. Well, I think our marriage is happy because we agree.
I agree. I think it's stupid to find things to disagree about in order to prove you can agree to disagree.
I agree. Anyway, we sometimes disagree. For instance, we both like to sleep on the right-hand side of the bed.
That's agreeing.
I disagree. I think it's disagreeing, because we can't both sleep on the right side. I mean, to agree would be to disagree about our favourite side, so that we sleep on different sides, as we in fact do. By agreement.
Oh, my God.
Please, please, where's all our love and peace?
Exactly. I wish you wouldn't keep saying that, darling.
Oh, I see. I try to help and I'm accused of repeating myself.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm merely saying that you, and I'll say it again, that you keep repeating yourself.
Exactly. I try to help and I'm accused of repeating myself.
You're still repeating yourself.
Please, please, where's all our love and peace?
Oh, shut up, Tom!
I didn't get where I am today listening to married couples squabble like children. Mrs. C.J. and I don't squabble like children.
Can't. In Luxembourg for 6 months.
9. I told them to stay on until we get things straight.
Now, this is all my fault. No, please, no, don't deny it. No, I haven't shown enough faith and trust in you. I've taken far too much on my own shoulders. I've been too dominating, too eager to establish my own role. Well, from now on, that's all going to change. I shan't interfere at all. I'll just hold a watching brief. And you will have all the authority, all right? And that's an order.
What I don't understand with us...
Now, carry on, arts officer. Take no notice of me.
Isn't she a beauty, Reg?
Carry on, craft officer. Take no notice of me.
Right, let's fill it then.
She's got me over a barrel, Perrin.
I cracked a joke. I'm getting quite likeable, aren't I?
Damn it, last time I told you we were doing it all wrong.
Well, almost likeable. Now, morning, McLean. Well, the rush has started. 8 new guests have just arrived. There's a middle manager from a multinational plastics company, the director of a finance firm that specialises in pyramid selling, a housewife, an arc welder, the head of the comedy department at Anemia Television, a VAT inspector who hates the fact that he likes his work, a probation officer who hates the fact that he hates his work, and an unemployed careers officer. Where do you think you can cope?
Hey, wattle me, you Kringleway. None of your blanket. Wouldn't they thicken a doodle split?
Yes, point taken, McLean. I wouldn't dream of interfering in your work here in the kitchen. I'm just holding a watching brief, as it were. But wouldn't you say that last night's chicken curry was just a little on the hot... No, I think you're right. Carry on, McLean. Left. I don't want to interfere, community health liaison officer. I'm only holding a watching brief. But aren't you being a little bit too military? We're clearing anchor at Grove of Litter, not fighting the war.
You're probably right, Reggie. Point taken. Litter clearance party! Litter clearance party! Clear! Litter!
Nymphs and shepherds, come away, come away. Nymphs and shepherds, come away, come away.
For this is Flora's
holiday. This is Flora's holiday. This is Flora's Nymphs and shepherds, come away, come away. Nymphs and shepherds, come away.
Good work, music therapist. Well done, everybody. Any genius can sing like Tito Gobbi. It takes real talent to persist when you all sing like you do. How's the head of the comedy department at Anemia Television?
Not too bad, I suppose, all things considered.
Sorry, you carry on, Doc, as if I'm not here. Right?
Right.
Right.
Now, well, we'll try a few simple word associations, Bernard. Mother.
Comedy.
Please don't interrupt.
Sorry.
Right. Off we go. Oh, now my mind's gone a complete blank. You're unsettling me, Reggie.
Well, I'm sorry, Doc, for interrupting. No, I'm sorry. Just carry on as if I weren't here. It's mind over matter, you see. It's what we call psychological.
Yes, I know, Reggie. Right, here we go now. Of course, it's the enormity of the choice which is inhibiting me.
Look, I don't want to interfere, but perhaps if I made one or two suggestions, perhaps that would sort of help you over your blockage, right?
Oh, all right.
Right, good. Right, you ready, Bernard? Right, here we go. Farmhouse?
Comedy.
Egg cup?
Comedy.
Oh, look, Bernard, it's absolutely pointless. We're going to say comedy every time I open my mouth.
No, but that's all I ever think about. You see, everything I hear, I think, can I get a comedy series out of this? Just one successful series and I'd be laughing. Well, no, I don't mean I'd be laughing. I've got no sense of humour.
Oh, no, but you must forget that, Bernard. That's what you came here for, to get back your sense of humour, all right? Now, oh, I'm sorry, shall I carry on?
Oh, yes, you carry on.
Me? Up to me, right. Okay. Are you ready, Bernard? Taxidermy?
Comedy.
Oh, Bernard.
No. We're planning a new series about a happy-go-lucky taxidermist. It's called Get Stuffed.
Sounds an unlikely subject.
Yeah, I know. It's what we call the underwater rabbi syndrome.
Oh, I see. You dislike Jews.
Oh, it just means that we're searching for ever more unlikely subjects for comedy. An underwater rabbi is the most unlikely we could think of.
But you needn't have said rabbi, you see. I mean, you could have said underwater Methodist minister. See what I mean? You see, saying rabbi suggests a prejudice, even if unconscious.
It's what we call a psychosemitic illness.
But I like Jews. Some of my best friends are Jews. My parents are Jews. I was born Trillinstein. But you see, I didn't want people to say, well, of course he's successful because he's a Jew. I wanted them to say, well, of course he's successful. He's Bernard Trilling. Some hopes I should have that anybody should think that I was successful. A head of comedy without a sense of humour. A head of comedy without a sense of humour. Here, you've solved my problem. Well, I've got my sense of humour back. You're a wizard, Doc.
I've done nothing.
Don't look at me. I wasn't even here. It's all right, David. Just holding a watching brief. You just carry on as if I'm not here.
Oh, good. I mean, well, you know what I,
Yes.
Now, Hilary, there's no need to be,
Nervous?
Yes. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say, but I'm a little bit,
nervous?
Yes. Maybe if you didn't,
Keep interrupting all the time.
Yes.
The trouble is, David, you keep going so how shall I put it,
infuriatingly slowly.
Exactly, yes.
I know. I just seem to sort of go to pieces when you're here, Reggie.
You mustn't, David, because I shan't always be here to pick up the pieces.
No. Well, the subject I deal with, Hilary, is,
Sex.
Yes. Well, lots of people, at times anyway. I mean, after all, life's full of, well, not problems exactly, difficulties, and, well, there's nothing to be,
I see. Well, for God's sake, David, oh, Hilary, what David's trying to say, and you must remember he had a very sheltered upbringing in Haverfordwest and its immediate environs, what he's trying to say in his nervous roundabout way, and the fact that he's saying it in a roundabout way is because he is nervous, is that, and you must remember, you're probably only the second woman he's ever had to speak to about anything like this before. So as I say, what he is saying is I mean, everybody at some time or another, in some degree or other, has and there's no disgrace in that.
I have no sexual problems at all.
So I mean, if you feel that you've no sex, oh, good.
Super.
My husband and I lead a full and happy sex life.
Oh, good.
Super.
We got that out into the open, David. Good. Well, that's splendid. Yes. Well, you carry on, and I'm very glad I dropped in and
watched
and Yes, thank you. Morning, work therapist.
Yes, Reggie, Elizabeth told me you were out holding a watching brief.
Yes.
She said I might use your office for my little
Absolutely.
role-playing session.
Quite right, CJ. Yes, I've come here to hold a watching brief. Yes. And what is your role-playing session going to consist of today?
Well, it's a little exercise in industrial negotiations. Arthur Noblet, the arc welder, you've met Mr. Noblet.
Morning, Arthur.
Is applying to Thruxton Appleby, the employer, for increased fringe benefits at the Hardcastle Handbag Company.
Good. Well, I'll stay and watch if I may, CJ. Right?
Yes, but according to Doc Morrissey, everyone present should play a role.
Oh.
So, if you like, you can hold a watching brief for the Industrial Relations Research Council.
Oh, good. But what's my name?
Reggie Perrin. I mean, we try to keep the facts as much as possible.
I see. And what part are you playing, CJ?
Thruxton Appleby's secretary.
And your name?
Cynthia Jones.
I'm sorry. Tell me, don't you think, CJ, it would be a more valuable exercise if Arthur played the manager and Thruxton the worker?
How come?
Well, it would teach them about the them and us situation which bedevils British industry so tragically.
I didn't get where I am today learning about the them and us situation which bedevils British industry so tragically.
Yes, I'm well aware of that, CJ, but I think it might be more fun my way.
Reggie, you may have a point. We'll play it your way. Good. So it will be employer, worker, observer, and secretary.
Cynthia Jones.
Yeah, everybody out. We'll start again.
Yes. Come on, Arthur.
Will you come out there?
Yes,
quickly.
All right. It's very good. How do we start, CJ?
Well, you knock.
Oh, sorry, I knock. Knock.
Come in.
Are you all right, CJ?
Can I help you? Reggie! This is an important social experiment, and all you can do is laugh.
Yes.
You must immerse yourself in your role as I do.
Yes.
CJ is dead. Long live Cynthia Jones.
Yes. Sorry, CJ.
Get out.
Sorry, Cynthia. Sorry, CJ.
Get out!
Yes.
Come in.
Morning. Perrin Industrial Relations Research Council.
Mr. Noblet will be here in a jiffy, Mr. Perrin. Come in.
No, Arthur, no. You've no need to knock, you see, because this is your office.
Oh, of course, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, this is your show, CJ. But now I have butted my oar in, so to speak. Might I just make one more point? Arthur, when you come in with a bit more authority. After all, as I say, it is your office. Yeah. And make some mention about your journey here, something like what? 12 minutes late, traffic lights out of action at Hanger Lane, something like that. You'll think of something.
Go out and come in.
Yes, go out and come in again, all right.
Morning. 12 minutes late. Traffic light out of action at Hanger Lane.
This is Mr. Perrin, Mr. Noblet. He's from the Industrial Relations Research Council.
Hello.
Come on.
Oh, sorry, of course, that's for me, isn't it?
Yes, come in.
This is my bleeding office, isn't it? Right, come in.
We want more fringe benefits, Noblet.
OK, you deserve them.
No. I'm sorry. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's abysmal. No, these meetings go on for hours. They argue backwards and forwards, trying to see each other's points of view, you see. At least that's what they tell us. No, what you've got to try and do is immerse yourself in your roles a good deal deeper than that. I mean, take your example from the CJ here, the Deborah Carve Botchley. Right? You'll all go out again and start again, I think. CJ, I'm sorry, your show, CJ, but Arthur... Right. Here. Have you had your holidays yet, Miss Jones?
To tell the truth, I've hardly had time to draw breath. What with moving my flat and my boyfriend's promotion, I know all of the chiswalls.
Well, morning, Miss Jones. 16 minutes late. Juggernaut jackknifed at Gerrard's Cross.
This is Mr. Perrin, Mr. Noblet. He's from the Industrial Relations Research Council.
Yes, I'm very grateful to Hardcastle Handbags for allowing me, on behalf of myself and Industrial Relations Research Council, to observe your programs at grassroots level.
Come!
No, sorry, you're Cynthia, CJ.
Sorry, I got it wrong that time.
You got it wrong then.
A case of the pot calling the kettle a silver lining.
Yes. Speaking my language, CJ.
You go out and come in again.
Enter. Right, sit down, Appleby. Now then, what's this spot of bother?
The chaps on the shop floor want more fringe benefits. Stupid of them, the lazy good-for-nothings, but there it is.
Wait a minute, what do you mean it's stupid of them? God, blimey, how you blokes are supposed to make both ends meet while Burks like me cough for £20 a year? I don't understand.
No, something, Arthur. Thruxton, that's completely wrong. Don't you see, Thruxton? You really believe, as the worker, that you deserve these fringe benefits, and you, Arthur, as the manager, really believe you can't afford them. I'm sorry, C.J., I shan't interrupt again. I'm sorry, your show.
Yes, thank you very much, Reggie. Do you mind if we start again?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Appleby, will you go out and come in again? We'll take your knock as read.
I'd rather knock if you don't mind.
Oh, well, get out and knock!
Right, come in. Right, Appleby, sit down. Now then, what's this spot of bother?
The lads are a bit cheesed off, Mr. Noglet. They want more fringe benefits now. I know times are hard, what with the fluctuating yen and you having to declare a reduced dividend, but nevertheless, the lads would like more fringe benefits.
Wait a minute. What sort of fringe benefits?
5 weeks holiday, automatic membership of the golf club, free investment advice, company cars, an increased shareholding and an improved dividend.
Piss off.
Well, I suppose it's a little bit better. I'm sorry, C.J., I shan't say another word.
I would like to get on with...
Can I just make one more point? Don't you think it'd be a good idea if you and I took Thruxton and Arthur's place to demonstrate our negotiation technique?
Would there be much value in that?
I think so, C.J., with you as the rich, powerful boss, me as the underprivileged, depressed worker.
Yes, I suppose we could try it. Hang it on the clothesline, see if the cat licks it up.
You're talking about that language.
Get off! I'm Cynthia. Remember your place.
Still likeable, I see, Thruxton. You ready, C.J.?
Do come in.
Well, what's the trouble?
Well, Governor, it's like this. We feel we're falling behind vis-à-vis the workers in comparable industries, i.e. purses, briefcases, and stimulated leather goods generally, like.
You had a pay rise only 8 months ago under stage 3 of phase 8, or was it phase 8 of stage 3?
Now, we're not arguing about a basic wage. Basically, a basic wage is basically fair, basically. Now, what we're on about is a fringe benefit.
What fringe benefits?
Well, areas where I could suggest amelioration of traditional benefits will be 5 weeks paid holiday, increased productivity incentives, longer tea breaks, coffee breaks brought up to the tea break level, a concessionary handbag for every year of service, 15 minutes unpenalised latitude for lateness due to previously notified genuine unforeseen circumstances.
Well, Perrin, I might be able to recommend to the board 1 day's extra holiday, and we might be able to think up something on incentives and then report back to you.
We want deeds, not words, you see, otherwise we're coming out.
I will not yield to threats by a politically motivated scum.
I don't think my members would appreciate that nomenclature.
Well, that's what they are, isn't it? Marxist scum, rids under the handbags. I'll flush them out.
Right, we're all coming out, then.
You're all set.
Right, you bastard! That's the sort of thing we had in mind, you see. Sort of give and take, seeing the other chap's point of view, you see. Right, you carry on, Cynthia. I'm sorry, Cynthia. I'm sorry, Cynthia. Yes, absolutely, yes, quite agree. Absolutely, yes, come in. Yes. Sorry, not you. Thruxton.
I just popped in to pay, Reggie. I'm leaving.
Yes, I'm sorry, things haven't quite worked out.
Oh, but they have. You've done wonders. I am now immensely likeable, aren't I?
Yes, immensely likeable. Yes.
Lovable, even.
Not quite lovable, not yet, no. But certainly on the right lines. And if you can learn to fight your innate natural meanness and learn the pleasures of generosity, it won't be very much longer before you are lovable.
So I ought to give you a nice fat check.
Oh, yes, I think you ought to. Yes, even if only for your own sake.
I do like your barefaced cheek.
Yes.
If there's one thing I admire, it's barefaced cheek. It's worth every penny. I'm a new man, you know. For years, all I thought about was business and money, money and business. But now...
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry about it being too much. It's tax deductible.
And ladies and gentlemen, staff of Perrin's, for goodness sake, cheer up. We're on the verge of great success. Thruxton Appleby has left us £1,000. £1,000? Mr. Pelham has left us a year's supply of pork chops. So people are benefiting. It is actually all working. As, of course, I knew it would. 12 new guests arriving on Monday, so we are going to carry on exactly on the lines we are now. Absolutely perfect, with one little exception. In order to ensure our continuing success, I am going to take a rather more dominating role from now on. But I think we ought to have a little vote about that, certainly. So anybody against that? No, that seems to be unanimous. Good.